Princess Catherine's family was once regarded as incredibly ordinary and middle class. The princess and her sister, Pippa Middleton, have rather humble origins, with their ancestors having toiled away as construction workers and coal miners. But Pippa and Catherine's mom, Carole Middleton, has been credited with helping her daughters move up the social strata. From a young age, Pippa was reportedly highly driven and intent on living a well-to-do life. "She is the most socially ambitious person I have ever come across," an acquaintance told the Daily Mail in 2011, "and one of the most vivacious." Hello and welcome to Royal Scandal. Please do well to like, subscribe, comment and turn on the notification bell so as not to miss out on any news updates. Though a darling among the British public, Pippa Middleton has had her fair share of controversial moments, with her wealth being at the center of many of her transgressions. She was once branded disgusting for her lavish spending habits, but more on that later. It's time to find out how the 1%, or should that be the 0.1%, lives Pippa Middleton lives a really lavish life. Number 1. Pippa Middleton attended fancy boarding schools. Though Pippa Middleton wasn't born with a silver spoon, it didn't take long before her parents, Carole and Michael Middleton, were able to give their kids a privileged upbringing. Former British Airways employees, Carole and Michael benefited from a sizable family inheritance. The trust fund, which was the equivalent of £2.9 million in 2014, around $3.8 million, according to the Daily Mail, was apportioned between the surviving relatives of Pippa's grandfather. They then founded their party supplies business, Party Pieces, in 1987, and eventually became millionaires from the lucrative endeavor. Their business revenue, bolstered by the inheritance, enabled them to send their children Pippa, Princess Catherine, and James Middleton to fancy private schools. Number 2. Pippa Middleton has a penchant for swanky cars. It's commonplace for parents to buy their children cars when they're old enough to drive. But those cars rarely set them back hundreds of thousands of dollars. As Princess Catherine steadily became a national treasure following her 2011 wedding to Prince William, Carole and Michael Middleton began to worry about Pippa Middleton not having the same protections as her older sister. Accordingly, they reportedly splashed out on a $144,301 BMW or Audi, which had the added benefit of being bomb-proof, for the youngest daughter. Carole and Michael have taken a raft of measures following advice from one of William's most trusted bodyguards, a source told the Sunday No. 3. Pippa Middleton received an eye-watering advance for her book. For many years, Pippa Middleton had a reputation as a party girl, but in 2011, she set out to prove that she could cultivate a career for herself. The result was the party planning book Celebrate, which gave readers advice on how to perfect their hosting game. While the book was a flop, with just 2,000 copies sold in the first week, this was likely no big deal for Middleton, who was given a colossal advance of £400,000, around $527,200, by Penguin. In fact, several publishers reportedly got into a bidding war over the book. She had to deliver a synopsis that was sent to a number of publishers under a strict confidentiality agreement, an insider told the Daily Mail. There were some serious offers, but Penguin stumped up the most cash. Number 4. Pippa Middleton's jewelry is worth a fortune. As one might expect for a woman as wealthy as Pippa Middleton, she boasts an impressive and high-end jewelry collection. In fact, some of her pieces are more expensive than those belonging to her royal sister, Princess Catherine. Take Pippa's Cartier watch, for instance. The pink and gold Ballon Bleu set her back a staggering £14,500, about $19,000, while Catherine's watch seems almost affordable at £4,850, around $6,300. Cartier's stone setting is amongst the very best in the business, and their choice of only the highest grade diamonds will mean Pippa's watch will be sparkling for years to come, watch expert Cheyenne Watts told the Daily Mail in 2016. But possibly the most expensive piece in Pippa's collection is her engagement ring. In 2016, her then-fiancé, James Matthews, paid a whopping £250,000, around $329,100, for the magnificent ring, which features an Astor-cut diamond. Number 5. Her fairy tale wedding cost nearly $1 million. They may not be royalty, but Pippa Middleton and James Matthews' wedding was enough to make even the most ostentatious royals blush. The fairytale ceremony, which took place at St. Mark's Church in Englefield in 2017, was initially expected to cost £250,000, around $329,100. However, it has since emerged that the cost was much higher, between $500,000 and $1 million. The bride-to-be arrived at her wedding in a 1951 Jaguar MKV, the likes of which are sold for up to £80,000, around $105,000, on vintage car sites. For the reception alone, the couple paid $100,000 to erect a giant glass marquee in Middleton's parents' backyard. Meanwhile, the cake reportedly cost $3,000 and the flowers $20,000. And then there's Middleton's majestic wedding dress. Designed by Giles Deacon and made from bespoke silk and lace, the gown is believed to have come with a price tag of around £40,000, around $52,600. Number 6. Pippa Middleton's husband is a billionaire. Prior to marrying James Matthews, Pippa Middleton dated a number of prominent men, including a distant relative of Winston Churchill. But she hit the motherlode when she met Matthews, who was worth a colossal fortune. A hedge fund manager and former racing driver, Matthews made his fortune as CEO of Eden Rock Capital Management, an investment advisory firm that he co-founded in 2001. His stake in Eden Capital and the money he potentially has taken out over the last 16 years could make him a demi-billionaire or close to a billionaire on his own merits, David Friedman of Wealth Quotient told E! News back in 2017. However, Matthews has only grown richer and is now estimated to be worth over $2 billion. This means that he and Middleton are actually richer than the future king and queen, Prince William and Princess Catherine. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.